good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Entering plate, finish, plate, concept, barrier, person, favorites, tagger, mesh post.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Triangle button, square button.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Triangle, post corner, R1 button. Cross button. Triangle button.
Throwing, Winston.
Triangle button.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title.
Triangle button. R1 button.
On third down, Winston. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
R1 button. R1 button.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to the 41. The Saints are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. The LSU man Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Special teams, exceptions, left is selected.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Mike S. 1 Sam S. Cover 4. LB Blitz. Over Storm Brave. Nickel Blitz 0. Cover 4. Over Storm Brave. Pinch 0.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 39, Brady. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Over Storm Brave. Pinch 0. Pinch Blitz. LB Blitz.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yes.
Here's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. David Onyemata, excellent effort. And he earns a tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And break. The tight end's got him. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Triangle button.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Triangle button. Triangle button. Cross. Triangle button. Cross button.
Jameis to throw it.
Circle button.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Cover. Mike SS1. 1 Sam. Mike SS1 Doug.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush and pass are all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Entering formation area. Big nickel. Option is set to option over. Formation. One rock over storm rave.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Fournette on the counter, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 36, Brady, wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3 to 4. Odd. Cover 1 robber.
2nd down at 4.
Spread.
Brady. He's got Otten. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Spread.
Slot man moves right. Up the gut, Fournette. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles to the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fournette running right.
2
2 And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
3 FC2 3 double bus.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. And
looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Wants for the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Formation. Nickel. Auction is set to free. Nickel. Mike Blitz 0. Blitz LB. 1 Sam. Hold. Over. Overstore. Cover 2. Cover 3 scheme.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Triangle button.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Square button. Circle button. Cross button. Cross button.
Now Winston.
R1 button. Circle button.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Texas. Circle button. Triangle button. R1 button. Triangle
Here's
button.
Winston.
Cross button. R1 button.
And he coughed it up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
There are 9 categories. We have 15 options.
Lots of look and the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Entering play call. Special teams. Blitz exceptions. Kickoff left is selected.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Free duck, exit, cover, TV strip, free, exit, free duck, free double bus, pass, spread, spread.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Defend outside, defend inside rim.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1-3, TV strike, 3 double bus. TV strike 1. 3 double bus.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Spread.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Seam flat.
Now Brady. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
1-4, Tempadu. Cover 2, cover 4, cross 3 fire, TPLs, Okie roll, cover 3 spot, Tempadu. Cover 2, formation, special. 4, normal, cover 1 Keith.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point put through by Suckup, and it makes the score 21-10. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 5 yards remain on second down. Brady going to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. David Onyemata picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call from DB strike, 3 double bus.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Marcus Davenport able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate from 19 yards away. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Jet touch pass.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right. Cross button.
Now Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Inside zone.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Triangle button. R1 button.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this would have probably get away from them.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Escaping the pressure, and Winston lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Cover 1 contain. Cover 1 contain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bowl up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And pushing, spread.
Back to throw, Brady. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two. Play the best defense you can and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Circle button. Cross button. Circle button.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Slot fake shot. RPO zone alert bubble. Triangle fade. Triangle button. Circle button. Triangle
Here's
button.
Winston.
Triangle button. R1 button.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Option is set to punch cross drag.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Circle button. Circle button.
Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Triangle button.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Square button. Circle button. Circle
Kamara trying again. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
How many more of these Mahomes can take, my man? I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on that sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Some drops go flats. Some drops. 1 TD strike. 3 double bus. Yes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
Cover to man.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston will kneel down, and that should be your ball game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 6 options. Inside zone is selected.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for New Orleans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.
Entering online connection survey, how would we rate the network connection quality during this game? Franchise is selected. Entering player upgrades. You have 6 options. Upgrade is selected. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home.
I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No,
entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen. Practice. Man, home you have NFL rosters. Entering practice. Casel, CB, player name and Latimore. You have 6 options, abilities. Is selected.
You gotta put in that work, dog.
You have to is selected.
I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really
is selected. Is selected.
So the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's right.
Is selected. Is select. Is selected. Is selected.
That's a solid foundation.
Is
selected.
Is selected. Is select. Is select. Is select. Is select. Is selected. Is select. Is selected. Is select. Is selected. Is selected. Is selected. Is selected. Is select. Is select. Is select. Is select. Is selected. Is selected. Entering roster screen, 6 rows 35 columns. Entering weeks. Entering franchise hub screen home.